tackle by Phillips. So they're going to shut it down. Yes, they are. Sinclair's injured. Mark Murphy through the middle. Mark Murphy.
There is goal 0.
What's going on, guys and girls? This is ArGod0 back again with episode 9 of the AFL Evolution Coach Career Mode. Thank you for joining me as always. And in the last episode, we are well aware of the fact that we travelled to Adelaide and Port Adelaide absolutely romped us. But we're not going to talk about that because that game was a bit frustrating. So we're going to show you something here. We're playing Sydney this week. We're sitting 7th on the ladder. 3 wins, 2 losses. Sydney have not won a game all year. The only team so far to not notch up a win. So if we lose today, I will be lost for words and will probably give up my job as senior coach at Carlton, to tell you the truth, because there is no way known we should lose this game. We're going to have a look here though. As you can see, I'm in the team lineup. I was just contemplating a few things, but I didn't bother making any changes. But I think it's almost time for us to pull the manoeuvre and send Wiedering up forward and give us another strong marking target. But he's been doing okay in defence, so I'm still 50-50 about what we should do there. But here we go. Carlton versus Sydney Swans at the MCG. They really did do a really good job with that design. As you can see, we've gone unchanged. I should have made a few changes out of spite, actually, after last week's loss, but I've decided to stick by my guns and leave the team as is, and hopefully we can get the job done against Sydney this week. Here come the Carlton Blues, but as always, guys, before I start this game, I just want to thank you all once again for all the tremendous support you have shown, especially over the last month since the AFL Evolution series has been uploaded to the channel. I cannot thank you enough, and I say it in every video and you're probably tired of hearing it, but from the bottom of my heart I seriously do thank everyone who has gotten behind the channel and behind myself with all the support. So once again, thank you guys. Hopefully we can turn this channel into something great this year. That's my aspirations for it anyway. Here come the Sydney Swans. Isaac Heaney's a player we might look at bringing into the Carlton lineup at season's end. I'm not 100% sure yet, but if we're going to be rebuilding the club, I think it's very, 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 very wise to be attacking young players from opposition clubs and trying to bring them on board. But here we go. The toss has been done, and they've flipped the coin as well. And here we go. Cruiser's got to get the ball out here for us to get a good start. Here we go. We've got a good tap. Here we go. Here we go. Jones has it. He handballs it out to nobody. We've got it on the half-forward line. Handball out. Looks like Grundy might get there first, but Silvani's got it. Handball off to the big Casbolt. He's gone handball. Here we go. Little chip kick. Casbolt's caught from behind. He's not going to get there in time, or is he? No, he is not. And Sydney's going to stroll out here. Mark Murphy, good intercept on the wing. Back inside 50. Can we get a mark? No, we cannot. It's hit back down to ground. I think that's Grundy that's running with it. Handball into the middle to Lloyd, I think. Grundy's got it back. He's gone to JPK, who's gone inside 50 to Lance Franklin. And that should be... yeah, that is. Good job there by Lucky Plowman. He's been very good for us this year, Plowman. Very good pickup. Murphy's got it out on the wing. Time to move it forward. Oh, good skills there. Did you see that, ladies and gentlemen? Get fucked, he says to the Sydney player, and dances around him like a ballerina. Liam Jones is following up the ball here. He's going to get it. Handball, but Sydney now have the ball. That's going to be a free kick to Sydney for too high. Daisy Thomas, pull your fucking finger out. 10 minutes left in the first quarter. Either team yet to score. Nice hip and shoulder there, but Kieran Jackson to take a diving mark in between half forward and the centre wing. Very good body work by Doherty. And it's gone over the top to Isaac Heaney, who's going to go in short to Dan Hanbury. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, no, he hasn't, actually. I was expecting them to go to Lance Franklin, but Heaney drops the ball. That's going to be a push in the back against Rowan. Doherty's got a free kick. Move it out to a wing. Nice pass. That's a very good kick by Doherty there. Now, can we do it again? Get fucked, he says. That's twice. He's going to move it up forward. They're outnumbered here, and the Sydney player, Heath Grundy, is going to mark it in between two players, because why not? Handball over the top. Handball again. Handball again. He's going to chip it over. Petrevski-Seton, he's going to take a nice little grab and line up for goal number 1 of the day for Carlton. And he's got it through the big sticks, Petrevski-Seton. He surely has to be a nomination for the NAB Rising Star this season. He has been pretty damn impressive up forward for us. 1 goal, 6 plays, no score. Mark Murphy's got it. He's going to get a kick in. Has he hit a target? No, he has not. It's going to come down to ground. Handball over, but Sydney are going to get it out here. Hanbury's got it. He's gone to Grundy, back to Hanbury. Hanbury has kicked it out to half forward. Good body work there by Curnow. He's going to take it back to half forward. Siren has gone. Carlton leading Sydney by a goal at the quarter break. Mark Murphy's just getting around the boys here, telling them what's what. Very good start. Sydney's had a lot of the ball, but Carlton were actually hitting targets this week, and that's actually a big turnaround. I mean, we've only had the 2 effective disposals, but as you can see there, Mark Murphy leading the way with 3, Doherty and Jones with 2, Grundy leading the whole pack with 6. Centre half back. That just goes to show Liam Jones needs to be pulling his finger out if the centre half back is getting all those touches. But Heath Grundy has gone down in that quarter with an injury, so that's going to be throwing the ball apparently. Look like in the back to me, you green mag. Oh, how was that even over the mark? Kieran Jack out to the half forward line. Doherty with a nice fist in there. Here we go, tap out to the wing. That should have been throwing the ball. Umpire Doherty manages to get a handball. It's tapped on. That should be deliberate. Yes, it is. He's called deliberate. Get fucked, Heaney. Plowman's got it. He's going to move it on to Captain Mark Murphy. Very nice mark there. Does he have it? Yes, he does. Step around him, son. He's going to chip it up forward. And Jake Lloyd's taking an easy mark over the top. And Mark Murphy has it back. Here we go. Got to be very effective. Are we going to take him on? No, he couldn't do it, Mark Murphy. Didn't have enough stamina in the bar there, but Doherty's, it's all good. Nice body work. He's going to kick it back up in the Murphy direction, and he's overrun the ball. Dan Hanbury's got it. He's going to chip it up. Nice hip and shoulder there by Cruiser. Here we go. Cruiser's got it. He's handballed it out to Wiedering. It's going to be tapped on here. Sydney have the ball. They've gone to Franklin. Franklin's got it inside 50. Franklin's gone bang, and he's tied the game up with just under 10 minutes to play in the second quarter.
Franklin has a lot of passion for this game. You can see it every time.
Big tap down there by Phillips. It looks like Cruiser might be on the bench for a spell. Big tackle there by Phillips. He's going to get the handball off here. He's had a shot. He's had a shot. He has missed it, Callum Sinclair. And I apologise for that. It seemingly come across as if I just hit puberty, and he's going to get his chip kick. Oh no, Cunningham!
He really is a great target to kick to.
He's going to have a shot, Cunningham. He's not going to miss, Cunningham. He's put Sydney in front by 7 points. Phillips gets it down, handball over the top. Phillips again with the handball, but it misses. Bryce Gibbs. Sydney are out. He's going to go to Franklin. Franklin outside 50. Chipping ball to Gary Rowan. I don't think he's within range, Rowan, but he's going to have a crack, it looks like. He's had a shot. And he's hit the post, Rowan.
It's time to roll the dice out there.
Thank Christ for that. He's going to chip it in here. This is going to be a nice little mark by Curnow. Move it into the centre of the ground. Nice hip and shoulder there by Phillips, but Sinclair still manages to mark it after being bodied out of the contest. Big tackle there by Daisy. He's going to get the ball over the top. That looks like Cunningham. He's tapped it on. Tippett's there as well, but we're going to get the ball out here, Carlton. Got to be sure of it. Wiedering with the kick out. Has he hit a target? He sure has. Kerridge. Nice hip and shoulder there. Off hands. And Sydney are going to lead Carlton at the main break by 8 points. This is going to be a big upset. It is shaping up to be a very big upset. Carlton with the 8 effective disposals. Plowman and Murphy leading them with 4. Grundy still with 6, but he didn't play that quarter because he's out injured. Phillips is still in the ruck.
If you have everything under control,
We need to get Cruiser
you're not
back on.
moving fast enough.
Jones from outside 50. Has he hit Casbolt? No, he has not. That's going to be a throw in because it's out of bounds.
The umpire has decided it's a boundary throw in.
Look, we'll leave Phillips on for as much as we can, but if we have to, Cruz is going to come back on. Good tackle there by the captain. It's going to be a ball up inside 50 for the Blues. It's tapped down. Who's there? Big tackle by Phillips. Are they going to shut it down? Yes, they are. Sinclair's injured. Mark Murphy! Through the middle, Mark Murphy. Captain's goal. He needed to stand up there, and he did. 2 goals straight 12 plays 2-2-14. Phillips getting the rough end of the ruck work, but Carlton have the ball here. Handball out to Dennis Armfield, who drops it as he's tackled. Bryce Gibbs outside 50. Levi Casbolt, he's going to stumble and off the deck. Can he go off the deck again? No, he can, but it's going to be a behind. Levi had a chance there. Missed opportunity. 2-1-13 plays 2-2-14. Sydney looking to bring it in here. They might go up the middle, which they have. Bryce Gibbs there. Nice body work. He's going to mark it. Is he within range, Bryce Gibbs? He's going to have a shot. He's set it up to the square. Casbolt's there. It's going to spill out. Sydney have it. A big tackle. That's another good tackle. Petrevsky-Seaton with the handball to Levi. Off the gas. Dribble, dribble, dribble. Put it in the books. Casbolt has a major. And Carlton hit the front by 5 points. 3-1-19 plays 2-2-14. Casbolt has come off for a spell. Jared Pickett now playing out of full forward.
He has the ball. He hasn't seen much of the footy, finding the running player.
And here we go. Sydney's got the ball in the middle. And it turned it over. Wiedering, very nice work there. Handball's going to be intercepted though. Daisy Thomas. Pull your finger out, son. Gary Rowan's got it just shy of half forward. He's going to go across the ground. That could be dangerous, but Hanbury's got it. He's going to go to McVeigh. McVeigh's going to play on and he's going to hit Dawson. Who the fuck's Dawson? He's gone inside to Franklin. Can't get hands on it. Wiedering has done a very good job shutting him down. Cunningham, oh, he's done a spin move there, Franklin, pulling it out of the repertoire. Here we go, big kick out. Can we get a mark? Yes, we can. Dennis Armfield. He's going to go in the middle there. Phillips goes for the mark, but he's going to get out marked by Naismith. Back out to the wing. Hits Josh Kennedy on the chest. He's going to move it up. He's found Robinson. Robinson's going to go out further towards the boundary. Jordan Dawson inbounds again, and Robinson's got it back. What are they going to do? They're going to go back, and that's a hip and shoulder. Apparently it's charging. Free kick to Sydney. Chip inside. Good body work by White. Carlton leading Sydney by 5 points at the last break of the game. Mark Murphy just telling the boys they need to throw everything on the line if they want to come home with this win. 12 effective disposals to Carlton, 23 to the Sydney Swans. Mark Murphy leading the game with 7 disposals and a goal. Definitely has lifted the team since quarter time. And here we go. Cruiser back in the ruck. He wins the contest. Jones has it. Handball over to Cruiser. Cruiser's going to stroll to 50. And he's going to chip it to Casbolt. He's taken it. And Levi's got the goal. He's got 2, Casbolt. Out to an 11-point lead. Another big tap out by Cruiser. Good to have him back on. The rest did him well, I think. Big tackle by Liam. Oh, big hip and shoulder. Bone crunching. Handball over the top to Gibbs. Gibbs is going to Jones. Jones from 50 chips it in. And Talia is going to take the mark. Only a couple of metres out from goal.
Sending it on its way.
Nice body work there, but Sydney's going to get it.
Sending it on its way.
Here's a question for you guys. Let's get real, like we have in the last couple of videos. Dreamtime at the G was played last night. Richmond coming home with a couple of goals for a win. Now, 2 decisions in that game I want to ask you guys about, and I want your opinions. The first one, Was that deliberate behind really a deliberate behind against Jaden Short? My opinion is that he was under pressure. Josh Green deliberately stopped putting pressure on and chasing because he knew he was going to get a free kick for rush behind deliberate. So, in my opinion, there was enough pressure. Shouldn't have been a rush behind. But it was deliberate. Free kick. Second call. Alex Rance and Joe Danaher go in a marking contest. Now, Rance clearly had possession of that football 100% from in the air to the ground. His forearm trapped the ball before it even hit Danaher on the chest, and he dragged it down. Every week the umpire pays the man in front benefit of the doubt and pays the mark. This week, it's a ball up in front of goal. Now, I haven't seen that happen in a very long time, and I want to know your opinions on that as well. That being said, I'm not having a sook. Just a couple of decisions that I want to question and see what your guys' opinions are. And I thought it was a really good game, and it's finally good to see Richmond hit the winners table again. And Kieran Jack is going back, and Carlton are only up by 4 points while I've been talking. So here we go. Mark Murphy's got it. He's going to get the handball off his tackle. Daisy Thomas outside. Here we go. Silvani. Silvani's going to line up to put us back up by 10 points. Silvani through the middle. Casbolt's excited. Silvani's excited. 10-point lead to Carlton. So yeah, tell me what you think in the comment section below about those two decisions that I just spoke about.
Yep, Dennis, he's a class act.
Was that a throw? I think it was.
That was a throw. That was a throw. We are a minute out, 10 points up. That's going to be the final score, it looks like. So Carlton back on the winners table this week after a disappointing game last week against Port Adelaide. So we're going, as always, to head to the post-match press conference because I'm sure the journos have a lot of questions to ask about today's game. So I will see you at the presso.
Insightful, Richard.
Trent, back in the winner's circle today. Safe to say a completely different feeling this week, compared to last.
Oh, definitely 100%. You never want to be on the back end of a loss. And last week we got belted by Port Adelaide, as we all know. But this week, to the boys' credit, we came out and we played some really good football. We were a lot more effective this week than last, obviously, and that showed with our maintaining of possession. We did turn it over still at times, and that still is something we need to clean up in our game. But as a whole, I think compared to last week, we've done a complete 360 and turned our game around 100%. So credit to the boys coming out this week. Our backs were against the wall and we needed to have an answer after last week's loss, and I think the boys backed it up this week and couldn't be prouder.
Mark Murphy seemed to be a huge key in the turnaround after halftime. How did you see his game?
He's a great player, isn't he, Mark Murphy? He proved today why he's the captain of the club. He stood up when someone needed to stand up and he just got the job done. I mean, we were very, very quiet in the first half. We still maintained possession, but we didn't really dominate until the second half started. And Murph was definitely one of those players who were key contributors to stepping the game up. I thought Phillips, in the absence of Cruiser, did a very good job in the ruck as well. He was beaten at times, but definitely put his hand up this week and took the opportunity and ran with it, which was good. And yeah, just defensively as well. Doherty and Wiedering. Wiedering did a fantastic job against Lance Franklin. That Lance only kicked the one goal for the entire game. I'm pretty sure he might have only had 3 or 4 touches as well. So hats off to Wiedering. He's going to be a great young player. He already is a great young player, but he's going to develop into something very, very special. So yeah, just very exciting times down at Carlton.
Levi Casbolt returning to form, kicking a couple of majors. Glad to see him getting back on track.
It's always good to see Levi firing. I mean, he's been very quiet. He had a big couple of weeks to start the season off, and then he dropped off a little bit, Casbolt, and it's good to see him return to a little bit of form. We need him to be hitting his stride. He's at that point in his career where he needs to start backing up what the reasons he got brought into the club for, and tribute to him and to hats off to Sav Rocker as well for working hard with him in the pre-season, because I think Levi's come a long way and could potentially be probably one of the most improved players at the club in 2017. So I looking at the stats, I'm pretty sure Casbolt is leading the Coleman race, and that's good for a young player to, struggle previous seasons and then just work hard all pre-season, and he's getting reward for his hard work, and I couldn't be prouder of him.
No changes were made this week, after a disappointing result in Adelaide. Any reason as to why?
It was contemplated. It was contemplated a hell of a lot. Look, we went to the drawing board, Bolton and myself, and there was plenty of opportunity for other players to come in, but we thought that there was no sense in making some rash decisions. Some players, yes, didn't perform highly last week, but we thought we'd give them the opportunity this week to show us that they can, perform well. And I'm glad we gave those boys the opportunity to do so, because all the boys that were on the cusp this week, they lived up to expectation. I mean, there's some boys knocking on the door, don't get me wrong, and we might see those boys later in the year if opportunity arises, but got to take my hat off to the boys this week. All of them lift their game, and they all knew what they had to fight for, and they fought hard.
You've got Collingwood next week. Past seasons have seen a back-and-forth battle between both clubs. How will you prepare?
Always a good hit out with Collingwood. We always look forward to it every year, and but we're just going to treat it as a normal game that we have like every other round. We've learnt that if we don't play our best, we're gonna get killed in the contest, and opposition are going to run away with the game. And I think that learning curve last week against Port Adelaide has taken us forward with a huge stride, because the boys have turned their game around, and I'm quite confident if they play next week the same as they did today, that we're going to notch up another win. And I think it's exciting to be a Carlton fan right now and be a part of the club, because the club has struggled in previous seasons, and there's no doubting that. But this year they've just turned it around, and they're really having a decent crack, and that's all as a coach that I can ask for. So, definitely going to be a good hit out. I cannot wait for it to go down, and hope all you guys are looking forward to it as well. That's it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for joining me as always. Be sure to smash that thumbs up button to show your support for the channel as you have been. As I said at the start of the video, guys, it is hugely appreciated, and I cannot thank you enough. If you're new and you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell as well, because I've got some brand new gameplay hitting the channel in the coming days, and I don't want you to miss out, because I think this is going to be a great little series that I'm going to be bringing to you guys. So stay tuned with that. And as always, I will catch you next time.
Oh,